Okay. Okay. Another thing that another reason why I don't think why I'm finding myself at a distance from the community is I'm growing up, and it seems as I'm growing up and doing more with college and everything, everyone, for some fucking reason, the young ones, again, the young ones, are more into let's be as out as we can. Let's go and drink as much as we can and have sex as much as we can. And I think that's great and everything, but I know too many people who aren't using this aren't being safe. Okay? Their their possibilities of getting STIs are astounding. And STIs, for anyone who's watching this, used to be called STDs. STDs mean sexually transmitted diseases. Since we can actually cure most of those diseases that used to come from not having vaccinations or letting the shit, fester until you go blind and then crazy, we now call them STIs, sexually transmitted infections, meaning you're infected, but we can have shit that'll help it. Your herpes, we have Valtrex. Your syphilis, we can clear that up. AIDS, we can give you pills. You'll live long with your pills. I mean, it'll be hell of a bitch to pay, but you have, again, you got money, pay the bills. Pay or so. But yeah. And I don't freaking know what the hell is going on. I just feel like, you know what? I feel like I'm 30. I really do feel like I'm 30. Because I look at the people now and they're just like, oh, this and that and da-da-da. And I know too many young people who are like, oh man, I went to this party last night and my ex-girlfriend was there with her girlfriend and her boyfriend and it was really awkward. So then I went and I took a beer bottle and I smashed that bitch's face up good. And I'm like, why the fuck are you telling me this story? I don't need to know this. I don't want to know about your drama. Save the drama at home for your mama. Goodness gracious. It's just freaking nuts. Everyone is more into let's go and say all the shit that's been happening to us. I cut myself. If you cut yourself, you need to get help. You do not need to be on YouTube cutting yourself and saying, look how much I can cut myself. Let's see how much it bleeds. I can maybe see that as somebody doing that, like an experiment, like one of those social experiments, like the elevator from, oh no, his name escapes me. Oh, Candid Camera. Like, they had these actors, and this guy went into a camera, walked into an elevator, and they had a camera, and then what the people did is, while they were in the elevator, they then turned. They would, turn to the left or the right, and they would all just, stare at it. So the person this guy who actually got into the elevator was like, crap, everyone's turning, what the hell? And they showed that after a certain time, this guy went and followed the crowd because he didn't want to be considered weak or weird. And that's kind of what I feel is going on. Like, we do have some kids who are like, hey, I can be successful. I don't have to go and do this. But I know people who are, falling by the wayside because shit is just too bad. And it's like, don't. And the recession is not helping at all. The recession definitely isn't helping because, Sunday, as I was in Pride and people were just doing stuff, I realized, wait a minute, what the hell am I doing here? I'm basically being hit by people as I was dancing and trying to. People were just knocking into me and everything, and it reminded me of work and how customers will knock into me and not say anything, or how they'll ignore me. And I was just like, does anyone not know common courtesy? And I just realized the world's doomed. America's doomed. So I started crying because America's just doomed. There's no manners, there's no caring about other human beings, there's nothing. There's nothing left. It's all me. And, it depressed the fuck out of me. And I realized something. I could get the hell out of here, because, honestly, I can't be happy and be optimistic or whatever for everyone else if they're so negative, and these posts were negative. I do admit that, and I don't really give a fuck. That's also what I learned. I'm not caring about people. Because you know what? It hasn't done anything for me. I allowed myself to be used, and fuck that. I'm not allowing myself to be used. If you don't like the new me, you can kiss my ass. I don't care. I'm 22 years old. I feel as if I'm 30. Fuck off.